Home this early, huh? Well, I guess I'll just play games for like 6 hours. I don't know if I'm gonna play this all that long today. I haven't really been in the mood to play this the past couple of days, but I just kind of trucked
Need
through.
something?
Oh yeah, I didn't do the last Fate episode for her. I was kind of exhausted and just wanted to quit.
One day, I was out shopping in Seed Hollow Central Plaza when I saw a woman with kind eyes sitting on a bench. She was absorbed in her needlepoint. Your embroidery is beautiful.
Oh, aren't you a dear? Thank you.
Her smile was genuine and cozy, just like the blanket she was working on. She told me it was a present for her beloved. I've never seen anyone so outside before. She giggled. Really? I'm hoping some of this cheerful sunlight works its way into the fiber. Her name was Malfira, and she invited me to have a seat beside her. Admittedly, Malfira, who looked to be making diligent progress. A familiar memory crept to mind of a time when I begged my mother to sew new stuffed animals for me and my sister. The nostalgia was comfortable, welcomed even, but I was brought back to the present when I heard a troubled sigh from beside me.
Just ordering my food for the week, I guess. Alright, guess I'll just get my food from them because there's a discount going to a certain amount. Maybe I should get some vegetables. Maybe I should go for the tender. Wait, why is that cheaper? Oh, I see. get some olive oil. Oh, I definitely don't need that much. Okay, that is not right. Maybe I'll just get that and go with it. I need Italian seasoning, paprika, and dried oregano. Let's go with the paprika. I already know I like paprika. I don't need a whole lot of it though. Butter, garlic. I don't need that much butter. Whatever happened to just having a stick of butter? Alright, 4 count. That's a lot of groceries. Am I sure that's cheaper next week? Alright. I just wait for that order to come. Oh, interesting. Oh. This could be bad.
Is something wrong? Such a forlorn expression didn't match Malfira's cheerful disposition.
Oh, sorry to worry you. It's nothing I would bother a stranger over.
Malfira forced a grin and stretched the throw across her lap.
It's just... I had hoped to use warming thread on this little project.
What kind of thread? I didn't even know there were different types of thread. But according to Malfira, there was a type of insect native to Fondom whose silk was imbued with magic. Items made from this silk were said to retain a comfortable warmth all year round.
Realistic expectations, really.
From her tone alone, I could tell the pose did not, in fact, inspire confidence. Later, after a quick discussion with the captain, we decided to head to Fondom anyway. I needed Malfira to finish her blanket. I just didn't understand why yet. Okay, let's do this. According to Sierra, the insect in question nests atop the local wildlife, but there's a rumor a vicious monster also makes its home here. Stay on your toes. Those look like fire spirits.
We better get them before they get us! Hot enough for you? Sacred wind!
We'll handle them.
I've got them! This should shut you up!
That was great.
It's so hot! I feel like my sweat is wet! Hey! Why are we going through the trouble again?
Sorry. I just wanted to put a smile on Malfira's face. She looked so... I don't know... forlorn?
But it was your first time meeting her, wasn't it? Who's she to you?
I know it's a weird connection, but her name... it sounded like my sister's. Looks like someone wants to fight. Let's teach them not to butt in.
Showtime!
Great work, everyone.
Feeling shy, Nicola?
What did you expect?
Want a treat? It's our turn!
All support.
Good job, everyone!
I do my best.
Wow, you're a lifesaver!
More wyverns. Momo, you bring up the rear.
Ready yourself! Lights out!
I can work with this. Fine by me.
You have my blade! You're scary when you act cute. Hey! It's not an act!
It's all right, Nicola. I'll protect you from the mean monsters.
Down, boys!
You can't play so close to the magma. What if you fall in? Don't think so. Fuji! Nicola! Get them! Want it?
Understood.
Your flame is beautiful.
Our vest can be on wheels, but it comes through. Huh? What's that?
Vern! Look out! It's a monster in disguise! You must be that vicious monster we heard about. If you thought you could get a leg up on us, you have another thing coming. Now, get whipped!
Pin them down.
I'm on it!
Thanks, Barry. You rock.
Piece of cake.
Is that all you got?
We'll handle them.
Fair enough. I was just getting bored. Ready to go.
needed that.
Don't think so. Play dead. Now or never. Right.
Cut them down!
Not a girl cat. Let's go our best. Mary, let's move. Aim for right. Requiescat. Get real strong. Where's your pretty thing? Eat this, sucker. Halloween.
They're all mine.
Light the storm. Shine as one. Prominent flare. Nice. Another one of the bug.
Now we can find that bug in peace. You're kidding. It's over already? Is this what you were looking for? I proudly displayed the hard-won thread to a surprised and overjoyed Malfira.
My word, you really are a Skyfarer, aren't you?
She took the spool for a closer look.
Yes, this is the genuine article. I can't accept this for free. Let me see what money I have on me.
From her purse, she pulled a single, unfamiliar coin. I knew from its extravagant design that it wasn't in circulation anywhere near Seed Hollow, but it looked valuable all the same. I refused the gesture. Retrieving the thread was my decision. I wanted to see that blanket finished. A reward was never part of the equation. Malfira's grin bloomed into a full belly laugh. She told me I was a strange girl. Laughing with her, I replied that I had met Stranger.
Nice. Damn.
Need something?
I come from a long lineage of proud warriors. We had a great number of visitors at our dojo, many of them masters of their respective disciplines. At some point, I picked up a blade of my own and began to mimic their movements. Back then, I enjoyed the training for what it was, valuing the journey over the destination. That is, until I met him, the Supreme Swordsmaster of the Eternals, Eata, once known as the demon Zamba. With a single glance, he identified all of my weaknesses. Then, with a few words, he taught me to overcome them. His strength was beyond captivating. I even eavesdropped on a conversation between him and my father, and discovered we were distant relatives. I was elated. For some time, he continued to train at our family dojo. I took every opportunity I could to learn from him, following him wherever he went. I ate whenever he ate. I committed all his mannerisms to memory. However, with the exception of our first encounter, he never acknowledged me. After all, he yearned for nothing more than strength. Why pay heed to a weakling, such as myself? So I vowed to become stronger. I would soar so high, he'd have to see me. I dedicated myself to training, begrudging even a single moment of respite. The blade was everything to me. And eventually, there was no disciple at the dojo who could come close to rivaling my skill. That was around when he vanished. In the blink of an eye, he was out of my life. He spoke not another word to me, nor called me by name. was meditating in the forest one day when a group of travelers approached me. I didn't know them, but they were the captain and the crew of the Grand Cipher, and my future. Initially, I thought they were lost and had come to ask for directions. I was only half correct. They were seeking guidance, but not out of the woods. They wanted to learn martial arts from me. I shook my head. I was no master, only a chrysalis struggling to break free of my own shell. I believed the captain was mocking me, but that wasn't the case. I looked into the captain's eyes and found truth, alongside a burning desire for strength. It felt as if I was in his presence again. I found myself drawn to the captain. That's why I decided to join the crew of the Grand Cipher on their journey across the skies. I was convinced that this was the only path that could reunite me with Zomba. One day, I encountered an adorable Harvan girl at a local market. I'd already finished my shopping, so I decided to accompany her to a nearby cafe for tea and conversation. Upon parting, I asked for her name. She proudly introduced herself as Fief, one of the 10 Eternals. I had heard that Zomba once cared for a child of the same name. A jealousy brewed within me that I hadn't felt before. Zomba had taken notice of her, yet he never once acknowledged me during our time together. My inner peace had been shattered. I retreated to the mountains and started my training anew. But the more I tried to find direction, the more I realized how lost I truly was. It was Lyria and the captain who brought me back. They appreciated me for who I was. Nothing more, nothing less. Perhaps I too could learn to love the living, breathing me, and not a ghost of the future. That thought filled me with so much contentment. I was ready to give up on chasing Zomba. But the universe works in strange ways. As soon as I was about to let go, Fief helped bring me and Zomba together again. It was then I finally put into words how I felt. I spoke about how I wanted him to acknowledge me, to call my name. He listened quietly, and for what I felt was the first time, truly saw me. But I had yet to see and love myself. As part of my quest for self-discovery, I crossed blades with Zomba. No, Eata. We fought for days. He no longer believed I was a weakling. After our battle, we visited the tea shop, and it was there that he first addressed me by name. Never had tea and cake tasted so sweet to me. Now, with nothing holding me back, I am free to soar toward ever greater heights with my beloved companions on the Grand Cipher. I had failed that day at the Hailwind Altar. I had spent years training and sharpening my skills, devoted my entire life to the pursuit of strength. But in that moment, it all amounted to nothing. Our experiences in Zega Grande had planted a seed of doubt in my mind. Over time, it grew, dense and wild as a jungle, choking me with a sense of helplessness like I'd never felt before. I wasn't able to protect Lyria or the captain. I had found my identity as a big sister, as a guardian, but now that I'd failed, who was I? I thought about resuming my training, But I couldn't afford to isolate myself like that. What if something were to happen while I was away? Then, the solution came to me. Whenever the captain was about to take on a dangerous mission, I would complete it first. That way, I could train myself and protect the crew in one fell swoop. I was too blind to see that despair had clipped my wings and chained me once again to the past.
Oh, just her. Okay.
Are there any particularly dangerous missions available? Sierra Carte, with her usual cheery disposition, set a list of options before me.
Sure are. We've got a few jobs here that only a crew of your caliber could handle. In fact...
She paused and looked at me with a quizzical expression.
You know, I can't even remember the last time I saw you here by your lonesome. Don't you usually do things as a crew?
I told her I intended to undertake these missions alone, as part of my training.
I gotcha. The grind never ends for you, huh? Just don't push yourself too hard, you hear?
I nodded, only half acknowledging Sierra's words. After deciding upon a venture, I chartered a small carrier vessel which would take me to a nearby island. As the ship was tossed about the turbulent winds, I closed my eyes and looked for peace within. This is for their sake, as well as mine. According to Sierra, the threat should be somewhere around here. I sense great evil. Just a little farther. Shall we test which is stronger? Your shield or my blade? Such malice. You cannot be allowed to live. Let us cut again. Wind in the fields without darkness. Dance of the flip rose. Swift as thought, certain as death! Again. You're right. We've been lost to anger. Done. Free flutters. I can see how this battle will end. It ends with your death! You bring nothing to this fight but suffer. Your anger is no match for mine. Real work. But it's not over yet. I will not rest while evil runs free. Do you not have anything more dangerous? I made quick work of the mission and returned at once to Sierra. She seemed taken aback when I demanded more work, but I was determined. If someone had to risk their life, better me than the captain. The crew didn't have to know. They would be kept free from worry and danger, while I